What's up, YouTube? This is Saber Wolf, and tonight I'm going to show you how I clean and maintain my Tippmann X7. As you can see, I already disassembled my marker, so I can just get into cleaning my marker. I prefer to use fingernail polish remover to make this clean, easy, and simple. Some of the paintballs that we use are oil based, and soap and water just isn't going to cut it. So before I get into the clean, I just want to say that before I disassembled my marker, I used Tippmann oil in my marker earlier, and what I did was I used 6 drops of oil in the E-grip area, shot it until the marker bled. And what I mean by that was that I pretty much oiled the internals of my marker until I saw the oil seep through the Tippmann X7 through these joint areas here. So once I saw the oil come through, pretty much I knew that my Tippmann X7 internals were oiled. Once I saw that, I pretty much disassembled the marker, and the external was pretty much ready to be cleaned. So without further ado, let's clean the externals. So like I said before, some of the paintballs we use, mostly the cheaper brands, it's pretty much like an oil and water mixed base paint. And if you don't clean your marker right away, that paint will get caught in some of your tight spaces on your markers here, and it'll be hard to get out, and it'll stick in there. And then if you don't clean it out right away, it can be real nasty and brutal on your marker. Some people will use like screwdrivers and other harsh tools on the markers to try to get them out. So what I like to do as soon as I get home, I like to clean it right away. So let's just use just a little lighter fingernail polish and just start wiping down the X7. As you can see, just wiping it down just to remove some of the dirt off of the X7 here. And on the sight, I know I took some hits earlier on this. So that you can't really see it. And then also on the bottom half of the E-grip, clean that as well. I can't stand a dirty marker. It just drives me crazy. I do this every 2 weeks, before and after a game. I oil and check my O-rings 2 days before a game. So when I get out to the field, I have no worries. I actually shoot good and bad paint through my marker, like I said, 2 days before a game, just to test my marker to make sure that it's ready for play. So I'll shoot about 2 140 pods of bad paint, and then I'll shoot like 500 rounds of good paint through the marker. just to see if I need to make any adjustments or clean it more and all that other good stuff. Now, what I forgot to mention earlier was when I use the Tippmann oil to oil the internals of my marker with the remote line attached, I didn't have my barrel on because when I fired the marker, if I had the barrel on, the inside of my barrel would have been coated with oil. So please take note, don't have your barrel on when you do that. I prefer to use the E grease for my Cyclone internals because this stuff works great. The Tippmann grease, I've noticed on my Cyclone feet, it tends to skip a lot, and you don't want that because you get breakage. Alright, now I'm about to clean the chrome adjuster. Just stick it in and just twist it around. That's all. Wow, look at that. It's pretty dirty. Clean it now. So, and get inside here. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video short, but pretty much this is what I do, and I repeat this process with the foregrip. The foregrip, and with my tactical flashlight. I do not do this step with the barrel. I only use soap and water with the barrel. I do not use fingernail polish remover on the barrel. Only soap and water. Now, what I want to put out there before I end this video, for Cyclone feet users, this is important. You have to keep your Cyclone feet walls clean. See how dirty that is? The walls of the Cyclone feet. You have to keep your Cyclone feet walls clean. Alright? What I found was, on my play in years of using the Cyclone feet with the Tippmann X7, was that when we use paint, the walls of the Cyclone feet, as you can see, gets dirty. And once the balls bounce around inside the Cyclone feed, it gets fed inside our A5 and our Tippmann X7s. And once the balls travels inside our X7, and that power tube pushes that ball forward, it travels through our barrel. And what happens is that dirty ball travels through our barrel, and it leaves that residue along our barrel walls. I'm gonna catch some heat on that. It leaves dirt along the barrel walls, and if you keep feeding dirty balls to your barrel, man, eventually what's gonna happen is you're gonna get a break. And if you're playing scenarios, or you're out there and you are in the middle of a firefight, man, you get a break. You in trouble, man, because you don't have time to get out there and squeegee out a barrel break. So just please keep in mind that you have to keep your Cyclone feed walls clean. If you don't want to disassemble the Cyclone feeder, just clean the walls. But later I will disassemble the Cyclone feeder. But you can use the fingernail polish remover. If you don't want to use that, you can